Hello students. Today what we're going to do is I want to take you through your World History Quarter 1 How to Ask an Historically Relevant Question Hyperdoc. I'm not sure how many of you are very familiar with Hyperdocs, but I wanted to make this video so that you can know exactly what you need to do. Okay, so first of all, if you scroll down, you'll see my main themes are explore, explain, develop, and apply. Okay, these are all different stages of this quarter that you're going to be doing this hyperdoc. Okay, it's real important that you read each section very carefully because they have individualized instructions. All right, so under explore in your task, it says select a topic about anything you've learned in world history by doing the flipped classroom world history course. Now, it's a link, all right, to your Google Classroom. So what you're going to do is just click on Flipped Classroom, and it'll take you to uh, your your world history. Now, everything that you need to do for project-based learning is listed right here under quarter 1 and 3 and 2 and 4, etc. So when you get to this point, what you're going to do is go down to Flip Classroom World 2 course. There, what you're going to do is click on one of the assignments, and you're going to watch one or all of these videos. Okay. Now, each one of them has with it what's called guided notes. Okay. And you're going to go ahead and open it with a Google Doc. Okay. And once that's there, okay, you're going to make sure that you put your name, all right, as part of the title. Okay. So when you go through, you're going to fill in each one of these lines with the answers to uh, the written notes. Okay. So with that said, that's where you're at with the flipped classroom. All right. And then when you're done, you're going to go ahead and turn it in. All right. This isn't the student version of Classroom, so it'll say turn in the corner over here, and that's what you're going to be doing. Okay. So that's that part of it. Now, under the flipped classroom are a list of the topics for world history to choose your question. So under selecting a topic, it says look through the suggested topic list for a historic topic for you to investigate. You'll be spending a good number of time on this, which you will. So it should be something that you are interested in and feel that you can evaluate. Okay. So again, when you go through this, all right, you're going to have to go through the flipped classroom in order to understand the material to come up with the question. So you're going to need to make sure that you do all of the assignments for flipped classroom, and they're also worth 10 points apiece. Okay, so you're going to need to do that in order to understand the possibilities for a question. All right, you're going to do some research on your topic. All right, using Google Classroom and completing the videos. All right, and once you're done with or have a good idea about what you want to do, all right, you're going to list my topic in this section right here. All right. So that is explore. Explain talks about establishing an open-ended question using who, what, when, where, why, and how as your start using primary and secondary sources. So you're going to need to know what an open-ended question is, and you're going to need to know what primary versus secondary sources are. So you're going to click on this link, and you're going to watch this video and answer the task, all right, which is what is the difference between a primary and a secondary source. You're going to watch the video in the previous column and answer the question. Very simply, just put it right down in here. Okay? That's all you have to do for explain. Now, the next section is one of the biggest ones. What you're going to do under develop is look at the instructions carefully. The key to a good project is ensuring that you did enough research to accurately cover all sides of your topic and provide a thorough answer to your guiding question. When you have enough research, you'll find that creating your project is actually easier and more fun. All right, I'll get to the project later. There are several important things you want to keep in mind. All right, and here are a list of different sources that you can look at. Now, do you have to use them? No. All right. But you're going to need to have a list of resources or sources that you've used. All right. So it's very, very simple to go ahead and just pick one of these. All right. Like my world history, you just click on it and it takes you to a website that you can look at. Okay. Don't worry about the grade levels at this point, but it's all geared toward guiding your question. Okay. All right. Now, when you're done with all of that, when you're looking at the research, you're going to, for your task in Develop, is to click on the link below and answer the question in 1 to 2 sentences. All right. You're going to take the question that you've developed and you're going to answer it. Okay. So down here, you're going to explain how you would use 3 of the resources offered in the link above. Okay. So you come down here and you type it in, type in your answer. This is all about research in this section. So make sure that you get some valuable resources and be able to explain them. Okay? And finally, once you have established, doing the background, establishing your question, all right, with primary and secondary sources, you're going to do your research based on that question, and now you're going to put it all together. This is the apply section, all right? So by now, you should have a list of open-ended questions using a variety of critical thinking skills, and it's based on sound research. You're going to choose one question that you would like to use for the next segment of your project. Make sure that it is one that invokes your interest and that you have the research to back it up with primary and secondary sources. Okay? And as usual, I'm here for whatever you need. So please ask questions, all right, if you get stuck. I've listed to the left some samples of what a question would look like. Okay. Now, this isn't for world history, and you can't use these questions. But something along the lines of this would be what I would look at. Okay. Now, you've done the exploring, you've done the explaining, you've done the developing, and you've done the applying. All right. With your question, now is the very last part of this project, your finished project. You're now ready to answer your question. In the column to the right, you're going to click on the Google Doc and type in your beautiful, well thought out question. You will then answer it based on the research you provided. This will be done in no less than a 5-paragraph essay. This will be your final project for the quarter. It's worth 150 points. Okay? So you've got the Google Doc that goes along with it, and I want to emphasize this to you. This is the rubric that you can use, all right, while you are looking at doing your 5-paragraph essay. Now, I've talked to Ms. Rollins about this, your English teacher, and she'd be willing to help you as well. So this is the part where it would scare me because I'm not the greatest writer in the world. So I need some help with that. So when you're ready, all right, we'll sit down and we'll go through step by step exactly what you need. Either it be graphic organizers or it be, just someone to listen to. That's what we'll do. Okay. And again, just go ahead and click on the Google Doc. All right. Well, it's not coming up at the moment, but you can go ahead and open this. Here it is, research-based open-ended question with a hypothesized answer. And this is where you're going to put your essay. Guys, that's the end of the quarter. That's it. This is all you have to do besides the guided notes, which are 10 points apiece, and this essay with your well thought out question, or the well thought out question and research. Okay? And again, I'm always here for whatever questions you have, and good luck.